So normally when we teach the Kimura grip from side, you access this hand and you access the Kimura grip. You punch down, you step over to raise his back off the ground, and then you rotate. So, is that a tap?
No, yeah, it's a tap, yeah. No, it's a tap.
As a textbook move, that's fine. In reality, what you find is you get the grip, you maybe get the Kimura pin, but you can't punch it down to the ground. You're just stuck here. Well, that's not a bad thing, because if you remember, the Kimura grip is a controlling position as much as it is a submission. In fact, some would argue that you would use it more as a position to manipulate him, hence controlling position. So what we're going to do is we're going to get from side, and in this scenario, your opponent just has the hand handily here. The scenario is slightly different when they start doing all that, because it's quite hard to get that, and we'll talk about that in a minute. When it's down here, you can pin it down, palm down, you can fish underneath, get the grip, alright? And what we're going to do is we're going to go north-south from here. Rotate, and what happens is then he raises his elbow. So you get to control him. You can't really stop this, can you?
No.
Because you have the 2-on-1 grip here. So we're going to get to here, and then we're going to get to traditional north-south where you just sit on him. And what I want to see from people is maybe not so much the pressure on his head by sitting, but the squeezing of your knees together so you are in control here. I've been taught that you can raise the leg here to stop him going flat, because you don't want him going flat. But I found from practice that actually it's just as efficient here, as long as my bias is slightly behind me here. Okay. And then what we're going to do is the key part. We're here, and your choice if you want to do the knee up or the knee down. But it's usually not this knee up, because that would not be helpful. As long as you're stable, that's the thing. Now the common thing is he's gripping his belt, right? So my favourite thing is my push in, push out, up and behind him. And here's the thing, we are going to go back to our side position here. And then twisting the Kimura. So I taught this a few weeks ago, fundamentals, this, but we're adding more detail now and more relevance to our more advanced games. So this time I have got this grip, I'm putting my weight on and fishing around. I've got the Kimura grip, but I can't. So I'm going to rotate, and as I rotate, I'm using my arm to lift his elbow up, and I'm sitting nicely into this north-south, wedging his shoulders in there, push my hand into his belt and out. Up, down. This is not the finish, because from here I'm very twisted up. I'm going to take my elbow here, pull it over his hip, and then we're in this position. This is very awkward for him. I've got my full weight on him, I'm twisting his hand up, and then we tie him like this. You want to see that? No. Everyone got that? Well, there's a lot of details there, but it's stuff that we've done before. It's combining into a sort of a nice sequence there. It's very effective. Yes? I've got this. Yeah. Right. And he is gripping. And the best one in the world, I cannot get it removed. This is a very common scenario. Probably if you spin around for key action. And I'll show you as well. So we have something at our disposal with the ability to create a bar that goes across and inflicts pain. Whether he releases the grip or not is irrespective, you're going to get the tap. Because it's kind of just juddering the shoulder like this, it creates some tension on the radius bone. There. Obviously, if I just use my arm and do this, he's going to go, nah, sorry man, I'm not going to do that. And then he's either going to let go or it's not enough. So we need assistance for that bar, and that's our leg. So what we're going to do is from here, I'll talk about the other foot in a minute, but for now, we're going to step over, my hand on my thigh. I'm going to use this hand to balance myself, and I'll show you the other side in a minute, but... Sorry buddy, I'm trying to do this really gently. I'll show you once more from this side, and then I'll show you from the other side. I have done this technique before, but we're going to place a little more emphasis on this now, because tactically, it's perfectly available for everyone. because this thing, as we've seen, getting here is not the problem. Removing it is again, you're not going to get Kimura on me, because it's so obvious, he knows what's happening, Kimura's happening. So from here, we keep the figure 4 grip. I'm going to step over. Now I place my palm on my thigh. This hand goes where your foot lands, not behind you, where your foot lands. And I'll talk about the other side in a minute. But basically, I'm extending my foot, twisting my hip around, and creating that iron bar effect that I talked about. And that's where you felt the pain here and here, didn't you? It's like there's an iron rod here twisting the crank. Now we're going to spin around so you can see what happens on the other side. All these details are important for the technique. Right. So I'm going to do one more now,
That's it.
Stage next. So we've agreed. I cannot get this one. Okay. And he's not moving. He's not escaping because I basically sat my weight on him. I'm putting this on the wall now. Now there's another reason why I prefer the knee on the ground as opposed to this. Because it's quite hard to go from here to... I can't do it. I'm reasonably flexible. Whereas when you put your knee on the ground, I'm able to just stop that over there. My foot's not even on the ground yet, but it's where I want to be. Now I can release this, my palm on my thigh, reaching here, because I want to reach over him. This gives me space to, see what I'm doing with this foot? Creep along. I want my foot over here. That's part 1. Part 2 is now I twist my hips. And there's a part 3 as well, but he's already tapping. Part 3 is I'm doing this with my arm. Yep. So with my foot here, my hips twisting, and my arm raising his elbow up to the ceiling, you have a 3-pronged attack, which creates an iron bar effect across the forearm, which I'll give Andy a break. Okay, so Grant always says he doesn't get to see it because he's always sat far away, so I give him a chance to see it properly. So this time your head is here and your feet are there. So this is for Emma's benefit, so you can see it. So we're here and I cannot get this one. Right? I keep the figure 4 on, but I'm just going to put my foot here. The closer you can put your foot here, the better. If it's kind of like here, it's not bad, but you need to eventually put the foot here, and then eventually go here. As soon as you can see. Here, I feel safe enough that I can release this grip now, put it on my thigh, put the foot here. Now the real work starts. This foot piece has to be here. My hips are turning, and I'm going to raise this arm at the same time. And the force of my hips and sort of the bar-like interface of my arm and the position I'm in, he can't escape, and B, he has to tap because it's just too much pain. Spin around. So from here, I cannot do this. Walk the feet. Extend my leg, twist my hips, lift the elbow. Not pleasant. Not nice, no. But you can do it with control.
What would happen if you start to twist the hips before the foot was far enough around?
It just simply wouldn't be tight.
It wouldn't be tight.
You may still get the tap. It's a horrible position for him. Maybe experiment with that. Experiment with doing it wrongly, and then ask your partner, is that on, is that on? Now do it properly, now you know the 3 components of finish. And you go, yeah, it's tight. Yeah, let's see. Okay guys, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So in this position where I've decided I can't release the thing, I step over, okay, and I'm doing everything right, but his hand slips out here. And eventually I get what I want, which is his hand on the other side here. See what happens here? This is what I wanted in the first place. I wanted the Kimura. So if we can grab, guess what? We're back here again. So the reason why some of you weren't getting the Tarikoplata, or one of the reasons why, is that his hand was moving. If his hand is moving, of course, he's not going to tap, is he? Because it's moving. But of course, if you do so well that his hand comes out, extract the hand, keep it there, switch your base, elbow to the ground, and then you finish off with the wrenching motion there. So that we'll do that to finish off, yes? Just to give you like a finale, because that's a very likely scenario He goes, no, I'll give you that. Thinking, well, at least I can wriggle out. No, you've got your plan B. Yes? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Come on, Tom.